he doesn't have an opinion because he doesn't want to sway the poll. Well, this has been going on for 12 years. Where's he been? He's some free speech warrior, right? He's going to bring us free speech, but he doesn't know about the single most important court case on press freedom that we've ever seen. That's a little, you know what I mean? It's a little weird. It's a little weird. You should have an opinion about this if you care about free speech.
Yeah,
you know,
so,
at least know what's going on. So
yeah, so I get if he don't want to share his opinion on this poll to not
sure.
manipulate the
Where he's been for
results.
12 years.
Yeah, he just doesn't ever share his opinion on it. It's not like,
No.
I understand if you just don't stay in this poll, but people have been asking for him to speak on this for quite some time. And this is like the easiest question. Do you believe in free speech? Okay, well, you stand on Julian Assange, right? Like,
Right? And then he keeps going after other people like Apple. Apple pulled their advertising from Twitter, and he was like going after Apple. Oh, you Apple, you don't believe in free speech? Well, do you have a mirror, sir? Because you don't talk about Julian Assange, or and you just suspended, banned Garland Nixon, has been suspending numerous other journalists and just regular old people. But yeah, he's just. I'm so tired of people pretending like he's something that he's not. It's very frustrating because we don't have time for it. It's a distraction.
I understand. He has class interests, and it's very clear when you hear Elon talk about politics. It's literally the dumbest shit. Like, people say he's smart, but he's so like he says stuff like this. He said, "What we have right now, we have a Republican side, we have a Democrat side. One side is far left, one side is far right."
Yeah.
Like, Elon Musk is so dumb that he thinks Joe Biden is far left. You guys see what I'm talking about? Like, he said stuff like he's like, we need a sensible center because we got two sides that go to the extreme. It's like it's what people who think they smart say, and then people who think that a dumb person smart think is an intelligent breakdown. That's not the reality.
No.
We have two right-wing corporate parties.
Yes.
To pretend that the Democrats are far left and the Republicans the only far right party is ridiculous. And he says this shit all the time.
Yeah, it's beyond ridiculous. Anybody objectively looking at our political landscape can see very clearly Joe Biden is. Yeah, somebody just said it. Who was that? Somebody said it in the chat. Gamer. Hi, Gamer. He's a fucking conservative. He has been. It's like people talk when he just did this whole railroad thing. Everybody's like, oh, I can't believe the pro-labor president. The pro-labor president? Since when? Dude has been around for 50 fucking years telling you exactly who he is. He's never hidden it. He's Captain Crime Bill, right? He's the TPP guy. He's the Iraq War guy. Like, he's always been behind the worst ideas this country has ever had over the past 50 years. And he's never hidden it. And y'all are still like, oh my God. Joe Biden, you know what I mean? Like the PMCs are all freaking out because I thought he was going to be a pro-labor. No, and y'all yelled at me for bringing this up like before the election. Me calling him out. Oh well, we have to beat Donald Trump. Why? I don't. It doesn't make a difference. Tell me what has changed. Tell me what's better for you under Biden. Tell me what. There's nothing. It's the agenda remains the same. The only thing that changes is the cover on the book. It's a different cover, same book. And the rhetoric may change. The demographic that they pander to may change. But behind the scenes, the rhetoric, the war, the Wall Street stuff, the screwing over the working class, all of that stuff stays the exact same. It doesn't change. It doesn't matter who the president is.
You don't understand. But when Democrats are in charge, that means suburban liberals can feel proud about their country.
Yeah.
now they can feel. That's literally the only difference. They feel
my team won.
They're proud when Democrat win, and they sad when the Republican win. That's it. So this is the quote unquote smart genius Elon Musk. He literally exploit labor. Everything that came out of Tesla, any brilliant work that he ever done, it came because he stole the idea of an engineer.
Yes.
I know I'm a Marxist. I know I'm biased, but that's what I think. He's not responsible for anything brilliant. And I listen to the guy speak. I listen to his political analysis. I'm like, this guy's clearly a dumbass. And if you're on Twitter, he's been called out by like real-time engineers all the time about being wrong on stuff. So he's not smart. He just stole the labor value of the people beneath him that didn't have the generational wealth.
He's smart in the way that he was able to figure out how to game the system for his own personal benefit.
True.
That does take a level of intelligence, and to be able to manipulate things in that way, and to be able to exploit people in that way, and do it richest guy on earth. So he's got to have at least some level of intelligence, but it's not.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
that
true.
I'm interested
And
in.
he also got the best advisors, the best
Yes.
the people who best at playing chess, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
I want to
he
read this.
comes from
Look,
that. He comes from that. Like it's,
I'm getting a little off track here, but I want to read this.
we always do.
Yeah, we always do. Yeah, I already told you this wasn't gonna be an hour. You told me it wasn't gonna be an hour.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Elon. This is the kind of analysis that you get for Elon. The people that
Oh, God,
people think
so
he's
dumb.
smart. He said, I strongly supported Obama for president, but today's Democratic Party has been hijacked by extremists.
Extremists! Show me one! Show me one who's even like, I mean, even like left of center. Show me one. There's not one. Like this whole thing the other day where he was like, the far left, and I'm like, far left? We don't even have a leftist in office. There's not a single, like these DSA chumps who break up, like I don't think that it's up for debate anymore. Breaking up a union strike, or you know what I mean, like screwing over. That's, I mean, come on. I know there are still people who are making excuses for that and who are, trying. Oh, this is what they wanted. This is what some of the union bosses maybe told them that they wanted. But I've seen lots of union members who have said it's not what they wanted. They feel betrayed by both parties. So it's not as cut and dry as these other people are making it out to be. And yeah, they're not extremists. No, not even close.
This is done for so many levels.
So many.
So he's like, I used to like the Democratic Party when Obama was in charge. The Porter in Chief, the drone strike king. But then Jim Crow Joe takes charge. The guy who was his vice president, who's doing the same thing as Obama was doing. Somehow he's extreme, but Obama wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, I will make the argument that these people are extreme. All of them are, but not the same reason Elon would say.
No. Yeah, they're extremists in that they're, I mean, and Obama just did what Bush did. I mean, it's all really just a continuation of Reagan. We just had Reagan after Reagan after Reagan after Reagan, and just really getting progressively worse. But yeah, none of these,
the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
None of these people are, because he's implying that the Democratic Party has been taken over by leftist extremists, and there is nothing leftist about Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib. There's nothing leftist about them. Nothing. Not
Elon Musk is so dumb. He is so dumb. He see Nancy Pelosi kneeling in kente cloth, and he's like, "Oh my God, radical leftist Nancy Pelosi, the woke Nancy Pelosi."
She tore up a speech. You go, girl.
Dude, that is legitimately what Elon Musk thinks. Like I can pull old tweets, but I'll move on just for a second. But he always says stuff like, "The Democratic Party has gone too woke." He's one of the people that repeat that stuff. So he see Nancy Pelosi kneel in kente cloth. He see the fake bullshit,
the pandering
theater, and pandering from Democrats. He's like, "Oh my God, these Democrats are woke." And that's the guy that people think is smart.
I know. It's surface level thinking. It's weird to me. But he's like so rich and out of touch that it's not surprising. I mean, he has no clue. You know what I mean?